Oh, hello.
Hello. Good tidings to you. Nice
Welcome, welcome.
Galina, wow. It's so nice to see you in person and see you with all these awards. Wow, what a nice, beautiful house you've got here. How you've got everything in perfect place.
Hi, hello everyone. GC Entertainment Television. Today we have so handsome guest, singer, songwriter, Mr. Perfect.
Will Perfect, you got it right.
Yes, yes. Tell please, Will, about your life, your career, to be model, actor, singer, also designer. I see you everything.
Well, I mean, one path, like if you've got a goal that comes in mind, there's always a different road, a different path that it's going to lead you. Because like when I was here for acting, I wanted people to know who I was before I walked in the door. And it's hard to do that without having other projects. So I thought, well, why don't I do audiobooks that make people feel good so they know who I am when I walk in the door. And that kind of became like one of my main things that I do. That and then rock music. I grew my hair out when I was a kid. I always liked a lot of those groups like Motley Crue and Poison and Rat and Quiet Riot. Those were always like a real hard metal kind of music. So I do that, but yet I do it with like an up. A lot of my subtext inside my music is very up. It's very uplifting, and I think that's in my books, and that's also in the perfect zone. Like when I find someone who's completely, mastered themselves and are a leader in their field, like I think as you do, I mean, because you really stand out in any kind of crowd. That's what the perfect zone is about. It's about being comfortable, being very comfortable with who you are, and when you're very comfortable, it's rare with who you are, and when that happens, you stand out. And I think that's what with your station, with your look, with all of your fashions and your girls that I've met.
Yeah, when I saw you first time, I was very interested to meet you because your design was attractive for me, and also your hair. This is your image. Yeah.
Oh yeah. The hair was something I wanted as a kid, and my hair is much darker than this, but
yeah, I see it.
But it took I would say about 8 bleachings to get it this light. But as I mentioned earlier, the lead singer of Motley Crue, his name is Vince Neil. He had super bleached blonde hair. And when I read their biography, I found out that wasn't his regular hair color. And when I was a kid, my parents didn't want me to have it blonde because I thought it was going to stay that way. I was like, well, I hope it does.
You tell you have had some idol from your young age, yeah, to be a singer and musician. Who is this one?
The singer of Motley Crue is one of my big rock influences. But in acting, it was James Dean, who ironically has the same birthday as the lead singer of Motley Crue.
So nice.
February 8th. Yeah. And then acting is one of those things that's like, when you're watching a movie and you become that character on the screen, there's a magic that happens. And that's what I wanted to do. And I sometimes felt like I was some of these actors as I walked out of the movie theater. I felt like I was that character that I've been watching on screen for so long, and I'm like, that's me, That was partially why I wanted to become that.
In what movies I was playing already?
Well, I worked on a few television shows, did a few commercials. A thing that I think a lot of people find interesting is I was in a Godsmack video, but on the other side of that spectrum, I was also in Nick Carter of the Backstreet Boys, his very first movie, his directorial debut called The Pendant, like the necklace. And that was a lot of fun. Nick was a very down-to-earth kind of guy. We had pizza together. We went played basketball. We went to a few restaurants together, driving around in the car. You know, just everyday stuff. And it's like you see someone who is up on that big stage who sold 200 million records. You're like,
And what do you think you want to do in next 5 years
next 5 years?
in your career?
Well, I've got a lot of a cappella sessions, like, because I was training my voice and I wanted to be able to sing no matter what. And so I do a lot of a cappella sessions. I put headphones on and I sing music that I really like, but the only thing the tape recorder picks up is my own voice. And so then I've got a lot of these tapes. I think eventually I want to like make a big series and release them all at once.
Great. Yeah, you're a very interesting person, and we always like to invite you to our GC Entertainment events.
What a privilege.
And I think you need to be like more popular if you're doing some big concert. And you're planning already to do this, yeah? In this year?
Yeah, I plan on doing. I've been recording new albums actually this year, and they're very Hollywood themed. There's a song in there about Drew Barrymore's name is brought up, a song about Farrah Fawcett. Another song is called I'm in Love with a German Film Star. So it's a very Hollywood themed album, and I don't know how many Hollywood themed albums there are. And when I was a kid, I wanted to have that album because I wanted to move to Hollywood, and I would actually collect songs that would like give me the soundtrack and motivation to come here.
And you're born in what city?
I'm from the Midwest. It's right underneath Minnesota. I'm from Wisconsin, Eau Claire, Wisconsin. And there's actually been a pretty big, like, a lot of music goes through there now, and that's been very recent. So it's
So interesting, and you like to stay in Los Angeles more time, yeah?
the weather and it's just the weather's one thing. And the other thing I like about Los Angeles, you can find people from everywhere. Like, she's from Russia, and she's got a very intriguing accent, the way she pronounces words, and I like to hear her speak just for that reason. And she's been in many pageants, she's had many sashes. Take a look at many of her pictures. She's very much a beauty queen.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for your compliment for me.
Oh, it's just the truth.
Yeah, I was like to participate in a few beauty pageant to get more knowledge. And now already I teach models how walking, how to be on stage, how talking.
And I've met I've met several of her models, and they're very like their manners are top 10, and they're very generous, and it's just like all of her events are very filled with different people, different ethnicities, and it's a very much a melting pot. That's a very fun thing to be part of.
Yeah, and how you start to work with Easy Way with Eric?
With Eric, Eric was a friend on Facebook. I noticed he had like a gold jacket on at one time, and his name was Eric Zuli. So that name, Eric Zuli, with the gold jacket, I was like, that's just someone I should be friends with. So I friend requested him probably like 10 years ago. And, you know, I messaged him, can I help with anything? And then just recently, it was 7/7/21, where I met him, and it was at Omar Perry's event. And Omar, wow, what a great guy. He's got a show called Zero to Wealth. A brand new show, and he's got like 25 best-selling books. He's a motivational speaker.
Wow, 25.
So it was a great event. I met Janet Lopez, my co-host on The Perfect Zone. I met Jason Spann, who you were just at his event over at Universal Bar and Grill. Lindsay Rose was there. It was packed with a bunch of people that we now have on our shows. Yeah. And you'd be a great guest on the Perfect Zone too.
Yeah, I was happy to meet so interesting people in this event. Always Eric, he doing good events. I know him from 2016.
Oh, wow.
Like many years, yeah.
Okay.
But not all events I come because we live like a long distance from each other. But I like to come to his events, yeah,
It's
and
always
to meet new
great-hearted
people,
people.
always.
Yep.
Yeah.
The people there are very generous, and it's very much a win-win. Like I win, and so do you. You know, that's the best way to do business.
Yeah.
That's the only way to do business, really.
What do you want to tell for GC Entertainment events, how to make our events more successful with our new people like models, designers, some interesting people?
What I would say is keep on doing what you're doing already, but just probably have a little bit more of like a diversity. You know, have more, like maybe have some rock music in there. And I like how you do your couples events when you have people, you know, doing the slow dance together. Because I think there's a lot of people that are afraid to like embrace one another, and your events kind of bring people together. And I think the world in general needs more of that. More people need to hug. More people need to you know, embrace one another, have good conversations. And I think your event honors people. I was there when you were handing out crowns and sashes, and you really treat people with respect.
Yeah, I'm trying to make events more warm, more with love, you know, people
Deeply felt.
feel my respect for everyone, and we love everyone. We don't give like some people, white people or black people, like a difference. No, we everyone together.
Everyone's equal.
Yeah, we everyone equal. We everyone have talent. We everyone have beauty, and because of this, my people completely different nationalities, different colors. And I love invite more people to my events. GC Entertainment, welcome. And also we can work together now.
Oh yeah.
More to make together.
Yeah, I think she's
events
a
for
movie
you.
star. She's got such presence, and the camera loves her so much. I think she should be a movie star. And that's,
Thank you, thank you.
That's-
Of course, I want to grow more and more every year. Thank you for your interview.
thank you.
And,
Thank you for everybody who's watching, and
Yes.
my heart goes out to everybody, and I hope your day is better because of this interview.
Thank you very much. We love you. Thank you.
I want to be Mr. Fashion King.
Yeah.